Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back for some more of the Foreverlocke challenge here with Pokemon Yellow version. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Tuesday today. Right? Tuesday? Okay, yeah, it is. Good. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. For those of you who might be wondering, I am feeling a lot better than I was. My voice is mostly back to me. I have still a little teeny tiny bit of tightness. Admittedly, it did get worse throughout the day. On the on the day that it was Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday. On Sunday, like when it was starting to get bad, it got pretty bad throughout the day. I was pretty gone. But I spent that evening and then basically most of yesterday just kind of like relaxing to like let my voice, get a little bit better. Not at 100%, but I think I'm okay enough to stream for our usual amount of time, so that is good. So yeah, good stuff there. It's good to see lots of familiar faces in the chat. Rye, I see, Missing No, Arcanine, Soulflame Voices, Mabel, Luke is here. Yeah, Ulk is here. Lots of awesome people. There's Star Champ. Hello. Good to see you all. I hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness, Missing No, always with that. Always with that. Thank you so much. Ooh, Arcanine, enjoy your sub. Enjoy your sub. Oh my god, it's actually telling me this, Missing No. It says that you've gifted 44 subs to this channel. Missing No, oh my goodness. That's way too kind. Holy cow. Thank you so much for that. I didn't realize it was that many. That's absurd. But thank you. It really does mean the world to me. But yeah, enjoy your emotes there, Arcanine. I hope you have a good time with those. I know you were saying that you missed it, so yeah, that's good. But yeah, so let's take a look at the team here, shall we? Oh hey Laura, good to see you. I almost missed you there. Hello, welcome in. But yeah, so let's look at the team here. I did go ahead and do some grinding between streams since I did have the opportunity anyway. I wanted to make sure we were nice and prepared, not just for Surge, but also just for like things in general. Lots of tough battles coming up. Wanted to be, starting to make our way towards Erica's level even, just so, because, it's basically, you know how Kanto is. Kanto's level curve is wonky, so. So yeah, good stuff. So yeah, we have Biffcake here, rocking Horn Attack, Tail Whip, Stomp, and Strength. So yeah, looking good with the big, powerful Tauros. We have Dynamo with, let's see here, Thunder Punch, Leer, Quick Attack, and Thunder Wave. We have Amanda, who is now a Graveler. Oh shoot, I forgot to evolve you, didn't I? I should probably do that at some point here. Amanda did evolve. We now have the Graveler. I meant to evolve before stream started, so oopsie. I already changed the changed the thing on the layout. That's funny. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. It'll take me just a hot second, go on standby, evolve, and then be done. So yeah, I'll get Amanda evolved like in just a minute. Oh, but we'll look at the moveset at least. It's literally a quick little simple thing. Hey SBS, good to see you. Earthquake, Defense Curl, Rock Throw, and Submission there. Looking real nice. We have Dipped the Drowsy here, Confusion, Hypnosis, Teleport, and Headbutt. We have Bert the Farfetch'd with Peck, Fly, Swords Dance, and Sand Attack. And then last but certainly not least, we have Debbie. Debbie the Horsey with Surf, Bubble, Smokescreen, and Leer. Looking really good. Looking really good. The team is solid, level 26. We still gotta do SSN before we take on Surge, but yeah, it'll be. I think that Surge is looking pretty good with a Golem on our team, so that's awesome. I'm missing this as a fun fact. My Geodude soloed Lance in blue because he's secretly a bird tamer. It's true, yeah, he's very allergic to rocks. That's absolutely a thing. But yeah, really quickly, so my apologies for being unprepared. I literally told myself I was going to both update the Oh, thank you so much, Silk, for the resub with Prime. I appreciate that greatly. Says, again, doing this to stop it telling me to share this wonderful thing. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very greatly. Also, hi. Yeah, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. I feel like you're the only one I've ever seen with an Ultra Ball in the chat, or I should say the yellow Pokeball in the chat. Still not exactly sure how that all works. I don't know, Missing No has it too. Huh, okay. I'm not sure exactly what how the hierarchy works there with the different different thing. But yeah, I don't know, whatever. In any case, really quickly, I forgot to evolve the Golem. So let me evolve Golem real quick, and then we will pick things back up. I promise it'll only take a second. Oh my goodness, Rulemaker, thank you so much. What up, y'all? Hey, it's good to see you, Rulemaker. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the sub. That is very kind. Y'all are way too kind. Yeah, Ultra Ball gang, let's go. That rules. That rules. Okay, oh my god, the hype train. I'm all like in a tizzy now. Let me get the Golem. I'll be right back, I promise. Okay, I'm back. See, it wasn't even that. It didn't even take that long. I'm back. Missing No says, quick, everyone drop gifts when she gets back. Oh my goodness. Missing No one has to do that. That is not an obligation. Thank you so much for the bits, Rye. I appreciate it. Oh, y'all are way too nice to me. Holy shit. I do not deserve to have awesome people like y'all in the chat. But yeah, there we go. Amanda's all squared away. We're good now. Yeah, Amanda has become chonkier. It's true, Arcanine. All right, beautiful. So yeah, let's start heading towards the SS Anne. We are on a roll because we have a Golem. Very nice. Oh my goodness, Missing No. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for gifting those subs. Distali, I don't think I'm familiar with you. If you're in the chat, enjoy your emotes. Soul says Amanda looks different with the magic of video editing. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, Amanda looking good. Nice to have the Golem again. I don't know. There's a few Pokemon throughout the Foreverlocke challenge who I've I feel like they like go down in the history of the challenge, right? Like specific instances of Pokemon who like were just really highly adored by either the viewers or by me or both. Yeah, John is a good example. Soul, John the Electrike, just, yeah, the viewers just loved that Electrike for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. Yeah, so, there was a Golem that we used in playthrough number 6 named Rollins. I think I explained this, in the previous stream, named after a Law & Order character. Rollins just stands out to me as, like, one of the good ones. one of the real good ones, and, yeah, no, it's nice to have, although it's not Rollins herself, it is a different Golem. It is still named in honor of Rollins, so yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. It's good to be able to use a Golem. Pikachu the Patrat. I mean, yeah, that's the Missing No pick, absolutely. Sorry it died. Sorry it died off screen. That feels especially bad. Sorry. Busby, yeah, that's true. Yeah, Busby was a good one. Busby the Combi, who actually got a shot in the Elite Four, I recall. I don't remember the full context, but I do recall that Busby did like pop off. Not like pop off, but like like tanked a hit from one of the Elite Four members and then got a shot off, a super effective shot off. Good stuff right there. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, beautiful. Arcanine says, "Wow, Lids, did you seriously make a friend get all the way to you just to evolve mana?" I know, yeah. I'm the quickest, totally legit trading with other people person in the entire world. Yeah, like my good friend showed up with their Game Boy, no less, with their Game Boy Color and a link cable, and yeah, we traded like with the vigor, with the speed, with the with the yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Ooh, we got some question of the day answer. Oh yeah, today's question of the day is fun. Today's question of the day is, what's your favorite Digimon? I think this was requested by Star Champ. And it's a fun one. It's a fun one. But yeah, we got some answers here. So Ryan says for question day, all of them. My brain cannot pick one. I know there's so many good Digimon. It's absurd. It's absurd. I'm a huge Digimon fan. For those who were not aware, I adore Digimon. I grew up with it. And yeah, I love it. I love it very, very much. For those who are curious, my favorite is probably Agumon and Greymon. Although Vmon is up there too. You wouldn't not ones you'd expect, I'm sure. You'd probably expect me to want something more Audino-esque. But no, I adore Agumon. I don't know why, I always have. I love. He's like so goofy looking, and in like the best kind of way. Missing No says for question today, Nanimon. Nanimon. Yeah, that's the like flesh ball with sunglasses. It's not a very good looking Pokemon. Or Pokemon, Digimon. But hey, I can respect it. I can respect it. Nanimon's funny. He's really funny, especially in the anime. Arcanine says Pidove is my favorite Pigeonmon. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what that means. Starchamp says for question D, either Mastamon or Thundermon. I know Thundermon. I don't remember Mastamon. You'll have to let me know what that one's like, Starchamp. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. There's so many Digimon, and unlike Pokemon, they're like not particularly well categorized, so like they're all over the place. Like there's probably hundreds I've never even seen before. I don't know if you're being serious or not, Luke, but Digimon is it's just a franchise. It's kind of like Pokemon. There's like monsters and stuff, but it's different. I don't know if you're just like goofing or not, because it's a pretty popular series. But if you legitimately don't know what it is, that's more or less what it is. It's just a monster. It's a video game / anime / this or that. Let's see. Soul says for question today, Super Ultra Agumon of Death. I don't know. The naming scheme goes something like that. I mean, sometimes, yeah, it can get kind of out of control. Very good stuff. All right, Tentacool. Gaming says I personally like Agumon or Shoutmon. Oh yeah, fair enough. I'm not very familiar with Shoutmon. I know he's from Fusion, but respectable because he does look really cool. I like his little stick. Yeah, good stuff. Sergeant says Mastamon looks kind of like half Angelomon, half Lady Devimon. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I got the vibe. I don't think I've seen that one though. That's interesting. I'll have to check that out. Staryu, we will go into. Arcus says, I have no idea of any Digimon, and why do they all end with Mon? It's actually kind of cute. I think I explained this in the Discord at one point, actually. But for fun fact, even some Digimon fans don't know this. A Digimon's name is always effectively it is a hybrid between like whatever and then monster. The Mon always stands for monster. You can think of it like a file extension, basically. So it's like, cause they're digital monsters. That's the whole gimmick. So basically every single Digimon is something Mon. And then if you, like, their proper title would be like, that plus monster. So for example, Agumon is, or Agu, A-G-U, is it's the Japanese onomatopoeia for the sound of biting something. So it's like, aku, 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 aku. So effectively, Agumon's name means biting monster. And so you can apply that to everything. Sometimes it'll be like, like an onomatopoeia, like Agumon. Other times it'll just be a word, like Shellmon is like a shellfish monster. Okay, yeah, there you go. Garurumon is like, I think it's like the sound of like roaring or like growling or something like that. So it's a growling monster. That's basically like how it is. With Digimon. It's really cool. I spent a lot of time in high school, like I spent a lot of time just enjoying like Digimon name etymology. So yeah, good stuff. Let me catch up on chat here. I'm kind of falling behind. Oh, hey, Sachi, it's good to see you. Says, just popping in for a sec. Can't make stream today, but I'll answer the question today. The bug dude from, like, the first episode, that's probably Tentomon, if I had to guess. Or no, maybe you mean, you might mean Kuwagamon. Are you talking about the big red, like, flying guy? Really, really big? who attacks the group. That's probably who you mean, actually. Kuwagamon's really cool, though. I like him, too. Let's see. I need to actually swap out, Staryu. For Staryu. I need to swap out to someone who can actually, get some levels here. SPS says it's Pokemon, but with better shows and more creative games. I mean, you're not entirely wrong, SPS. Although I will say, I mentioned this on the stream a while back. I played Digimon Survive, and I was really disappointed. I was really disappointed with that game. I wanted that game to be so much better than it actually was. Feels bad. Rai says, ooh, what about Geogremon's cool. I definitely prefer the original Agumon forms to the Data Squad counterparts, like Rise Greymon and Geogreymon, but they're okay. They're okay. I like them well enough. But yeah, Geogreymon is cool. But regular Greymon slaps. What I was saying before, though, about Agumon, I freaking love that he has, like, a dad bod. He's a dinosaur with, like, with a dad bod. He just got, like, kind of, like, he's not, like, buff. He's just kind of, like, I don't know, like, flabby? I don't know why it amuses me so much. If you look at Agumon, he's just got, like, the, like, you know what I mean? Like, the kind of, like, hanging pecs, but they're not really pecs. That's more just, like, he's just kind of tubby. It's really amusing to me for some reason, and I'm very endeared to it. Good stuff. Sarge just started watching Digimon O2 yesterday. Nice. Enjoy Digimon O2. I forgot to switch Pokemon again. Damn it. Enjoy O2. O2 not as good as O1, but, you know, it's still decent. It has Vmon in it, and I love that. I love Vmon. He's cool. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, give him the Thunder Punch. Arcanine says, imagine Pokemon did that. Ah, yes, my favorite Pokemon is Chunky Brown Blob Monster. I know. Yeah, it's good stuff. Ooh, SBS likes Gallantmon. Is the reason you like Gallantmon just because, like, pure design, SBS? Did you enjoy it in Tamers? Did you enjoy it in Frontiers? I would be curious. I would be curious. Cycle Sausages for question today. There aren't enough Pokemon that end in Mon, so the joke doesn't work, but Mon for no. Very nice. Is there a Pokemon that ends in Mon? I feel like there isn't. I feel like there isn't. At least not intentionally. Oh, I need to swap. I need to swap. I remember this time. Let's get Bert out front. Rearrange a little bit. And I'm just gonna be like, yeah, rambling while I knock out people on the SSN. Ooh, Missing Note has a highlighted message that says, what do I think of Pokemon Home dropping the ball? We talked a lot about this in the previous stream, but I am to say I'm shaking my head is a bit of an understatement, Missing Note. I'll leave it at that. I think I phrased it exactly like this before, but it's worth reiterating. I feel like a disappointed parent right now. I'm just like, just do better. I know you could do better, Game Freak. Jesus, get your shit together. Between the Paradox Donphan raid getting canceled due to bugs and the Pokemon Home update getting delayed, I have no words. I have no words. Sarge says disagree. Kari and TK are objectively better in O2. I think it's better. I mean, Kari and TK are definitely better just because they have actual character in O2 versus in the original. Kari is basically just, I don't know, like Digimon Jesus and like nothing else. And then TK is like, I don't know, he's just sort of there. He's like along for the ride. The only agency he ever has like at the very end, and it's like way too little too late. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no, I do like TK and Kari in O2 a lot. Although you also have to deal with Davis in O2, which I don't know, I feel like that's negative points no matter how you look at things. So yeah, it is what it is. Soul says the thing that annoyed me, Missing Note, was that the date they said was the date leaked, but rather than owning up to it and not being ready, it was going to be claimed. They said it was. Yeah, no, I know. They said it was a clerical error, like as if that could actually even happen. The official Pokemon Twitter account putting a wrong date. You know, it's basically they fully dropped the ball. They fully dropped the ball is what happened, and like there's nothing else to it. SB says, I really dug everything about the line and design in Tamers. Oh, that's very fair. Very fair. Guilmon's arc in Tamers is fantastic. Tamers is just really good in general, for being real. If y'all haven't seen Digimon Tamers, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Adventure's really, really good, too, to be clear. Like, Adventure and Adventure 02, very good. But, I don't know, there's a very particular vibe about Tamers that really sets it apart, I feel like. It's really good. Rice says, you're gonna make my undiagnosed ADHD go rewatch Digimon yet again. I mean, I've been there. I just rewatched Adventure not too long ago. So, yeah. Alright, beautiful. Another one down. Let's swippy swappy. Still getting back into the groove of remembering how to actually play games and read chat at the same time. I'll get there eventually. Kari's worth dealing with Davis. Fair enough, Star Champ. I mean, if you could do it, mad props to you. I did actually start O2 after I finished Adventure 1, but it's hard. It's really hard to deal with Davis sometimes. But it's okay. I'll probably go back and finish it eventually. I've seen it all the way through multiple times, to be clear, but just yeah. SB says Davis is only good when he's hanging out with Ken. I know, it's true. It's true. Ken is amazing. Let's be real. I love Ken. Easily my favorite of the O2 folks, for obvious reasons. Yeah, I'd definitely rather them delay it than have it be broken. That's a good point, Voices. If they need to delay it, but, like, at least just own up to it, you know what I mean? Own up to it, and, like, just check your shit before you post it on Twitter. Like, that was the weirdest part of it, is, like, don't... Like, how did that happen? Like, there's really no excuse for, like, that happening anymore. It's just, like, how did that slip through the cracks? Like, if you aren't ready, then make sure you get your... get your act together. Just make sure everything's all in a row. It's just really silly. Also, I am out of inventory space, which is kind of lame. I need to dump some of this in the PC. What is this? This is Mega Punch? I guess I could teach someone Mega Punch. Dipped. I can get rid of Headbutt, actually. That'll work. I do want to hold on to Teleport, just because that's actually kind of useful. There we go, beautiful. Luke says, just got back to Rustboro after restarting because I missed Budshot on Marshtomp because I double leveled on Roxanne. Ah, I see. Well, best of luck. Best of luck. TMO8. I don't know what that is, but very nice. Let's wait. This girl. Silk says, oop, just got back from getting dinner. Is your Farfetch called Bert? That's amazing. Yeah, I believe it was a viewer suggestion. So yes, we have Bert the Farfetched. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, Thorozak is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Thorozak says, OMG, hi Liz, welcome back to streaming. Totally didn't miss the first stream of you back. Hey, it happens. No worries, no worries. I appreciate you. I appreciate you just coming in to say hi in general. So yeah, welcome in. Well done, Debbie. Ken should have been the main protag. I mean, he's a really cool character. I mean, I feel like Ken is powerful in Digimon Adventure 02 because he was a villain first, though, SBS. So, like, having it just be about him would be a little bit shaky. Although, it would be really cool if they just adapted the Wonder Swan games into an anime. That would be really cool. I think I've mentioned this on stream before, but there's, like, an entire, like story that, like, it leads up to Ken's backstory in that show that is literally never, like, shown anywhere else other than in a Japan-only Wonder Swan game. That, yeah, we never got. So it's actually quite funny. It's actually quite funny. Okay, I think we can grab a Great Ball in here. That'll be good. Okay. Etegroj, welcome. How do I have all this stuff on the SSN? I'm doing a special challenge that involves a lot of trading from previous playthroughs. So a lot of these Pokemon were caught in other games. That is why I have a lot of, like, Pokemon you wouldn't expect me to have this early in the game. That is why. Okay, so yeah, let's go up here and go out to the deck. I cheated. Wow, okay, thanks, SPS. You're really bringing it home. Did not cheat. Did not cheat. At least not within the pantheon of the challenge. I didn't cheat. Gosh darn it. Sergeant says, yes, we need the Wonder Swan and the audio dramas. Yeah, I've heard about the audio dramas too. I have no idea. I have no idea what happens in those. I've looked into the Wonder Swan game, so I have like a rough idea of what happens in those games. But yeah, that would be so cool. Get some explanation for Rio, a character who's in 2 different continuities that have no correlation with one another, and yet is still the exact same character, like origin, everything. You have a character from, okay, so here's, let me just explain the wonkiness of this scenario for those who are unaware. Digimon Adventure and Digimon Tamers take place in 2 different continuities. They are not connected to one another. But there is a character who is from the Adventure continuity who gets sucked into the Tamers continuity. So he exists as a character in Tamers despite being from the Adventure continuity. Meanwhile, in the Tamers continuity, Adventure exists as a cartoon. It is the cartoon show that we grew up with. So they enjoyed a TV show that features a character in it who is now in their world. It's very weird. Very weird. Oh, Digimon. Digimon's so silly. Digimon's so silly. I love it. Thorazak says, that sounds so weird yet awesome at the same time. I know, it's so cool. It's so cool. I guess, mild spoilers for, like, the end of Digimon Fusion / Cross Wars. So, yeah, if you care about spoilers for that, just, you know, bow out for a couple seconds. To push it even further, at the end of Cross Wars, there's a, there's like a big crossover where all the, like, main protagonists from each of the different Digimon continuities all come together in one. We have Tai, Davis, Takato, Fuckface from Frontiers, whose name I can't remember. Marcus, and then I don't know the kid from Fusion's name. They all come together and fight as like one team, and that's awesome. with their Digimon, of course. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. Okay, Shelder is next. Let's go into Dip should be fine. Yeah, crossover. Hey, very well done, gaming. That's how it's spelled. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. Okay, give him the confusion. SB says, "Why are you hating on Frontier?" I'm not hating on Frontier. I've never seen Frontiers. I did not like it conceptually when I heard about like the premise of it, so I have not seen it, but I will watch it eventually. I've heard it's actually decent. The thing I've always loved about the Digimon animes is that I very much enjoy the connection, like the bond between each of the like tamers and their respective Digimon. That's like the appeal to me. So when I found out that Frontiers was basically they don't actually have Digimon partners, they are the Digimon. That's like a lot less cool to me. Like that sounds a lot less appealing to me because at that point it's basically like, instead of getting like the awesome development you get between like, you know, Agumon and Tai or Matt and Gabumon, instead you have it, like almost exclusively the like really stilted, awkward dialogue you experience between tamer characters as like your motivating factor. And like, I don't know. I don't trust Digimon, especially the dub of Digimon, which is all I would watch in theory. I don't trust it to like build engaging character connections, you know what I mean? I feel like Digimon was the only way they were able to pull that off, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I'll watch it eventually. I'll watch it eventually. You know what's crazy, Silk? I never grew up with Power Rangers. I was never a Power Rangers fan. Was never a Power Rangers fan. I've seen like maybe an episode of like the original, and that's it. Nothing wrong with it. I didn't avoid it actively. I never had access to it, so. Luke says, I'm liking this team a lot better than the last one where I had both Puchinas and other random nonsense. Oh, that's good, Luke. It's always nice to have a better team composition. So yeah, but best of luck with your Hoenn run. I hope that goes well for you. SB says, I didn't like the idea either, but I gave it a shot later. I actually dug it enough. It was nice having another adventure series. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I should go back and watch it. The theme song freaking rules. But yeah, no, I have a box set that has the first 4 seasons. It has Adventure 02, Tamers, and Frontiers. I've never busted into the Frontiers portion of it. But I should. I'll watch it eventually. I'll get back to y'all on that. Let y'all know how I feel about Frontiers once I actually sit down and watch it. I did see Data Squad. I've seen it once. Data Squad was really good, actually. I think it's kind of underrated. I should watch it again just so I can have like a clear. Admittedly, it's a little fuzzy in my mind because I watched it a really long time ago. But I remember at the time thinking like, oh, this is like a good show. This is a good show. So yeah, I should go back and watch it. Silk says I'm in the inverse. I never grew up with Digimon. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I feel like Digimon was one of those shows that like you either like were obsessed with it or you like never seen a single episode. Like there was no like casual viewing of Digimon, I feel like. At least in my experiences. So yeah, that's very valid. Very valid. Okay, I think let's do I'm gonna do Debbie for this guy. I feel like this guy might have fire types, so I'm gonna swap to Debbie. Monster Rancher. I've heard a lot about Monster Rancher, but I'm not very familiar with it myself, Voices. But yeah, I've heard it's like pretty good. Epic says my team is good, other than both Unknown and Kakuna being on the team. I mean, you gotta knock them out at some point, right? The way I see it, when you have to double up on Garbo Pokemon, it's kind of a good thing if you really think about it. Because if you can actually get them across the finish line, it knocks out 2 instances of garbage. Because usually you'd run a team that has like 1 piece of garbage on it, and you'd like the others to all be usable. But if you can get like a bunch of bad Pokemon out of the way while you have like a single really strong Pokemon, it's actually a super, super good strategy in the Foreverlocke challenge, because you can like, you know, you can effectively like make it so that you limit the pool of bad Pokemon so that you can focus on using the good Pokemon later in the run. So I call that a W right there. There's always a silver lining. Magnemite is next. Let's go into... Amanda's gonna absolutely rock house on this. Rock house, because it's a rock. Nice. Oh yeah, Digimon State. Yeah, that's what it's called in Japanese. I was gonna say, I know this is cringe for a lot of people, but I am a dub watcher through and through, whether it's Digimon, Pokemon, or just any anime in general. I watch dubs. So yeah, I do tend to gravitate towards the you know, if there are dub name changes or yeah, like title changes in this case, I do, yeah, those are my defaults. My apologies. A lot of people, I get a lot of flack for it, but what can I say? What can I say? I don't have any room. Let's see here. What do I have? What do I have? I guess I'll waste this max potion. Feels kind of bad, but it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I've heard of that, Voices. Yeah, that's so cool. I heard they remade it recently, but it lacked that feature, which is kind of a shame. So yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, let me swap Debbie. Let's put Dips back out front. Oh yeah, I guess we're going on here. Did you give me a highlighted message missing note? I'm so sorry. That's weird. That's not in my. Usually it shows up in my. Usually it shows up in my little notification here. Oh, okay, I see it here. I scrolled back up. Give Tauros Body Slam and conquer the world. Ooh, okay, yeah, Body Slam's good. Did I get that? Oh, that must have been. Oh yeah, Body Slam. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will do that actually. Good call, Missing Note. Thank you for the. Yeah, if I ever miss something, don't feel bad about reminding me, because it's really easy for me to miss stuff in chat. So yeah, I appreciate it. Let's get rid of. I'm gonna get rid of Horde Attack. We already have Strength, but yeah, I think this makes sense. This makes sense. All right. SBS says, "What I go with whatever I hear first. I hear I hear it in English. I comment in English. I hear it in Japan. Same. Yeah, that's very fair. That's a fair approach, SBS. In general, I will wait on an anime until it gets a dub, and if it never gets a dub, I usually just don't watch it. That's what it comes down to. I can do subs. There are some shows that I have watched in subs. I watched the Bandai Yu-Gi-Oh in Japanese with subs since it doesn't have an alternative. So sometimes I will put up with just doing subs, but I struggle at interpreting tone a lot of the times when I'm listening to Japanese audio. I struggle with tone. I miss context. I miss like I miss a lot. I miss a lot when I have to watch it in Japanese because I just something doesn't click for me or like I get confused. So I do find myself like definitely preferring the dubs where I can like fully interpret what's going on. So yeah. What about oh, do you mean Lorelei? That's not how you spell it. But what about do I say Lorelei or Prima? I mean Lorelei is the game character. Prima is the anime. Prima is Lorelei. It's just they called her Prima because it had to match the voice flaps in the English dub. And Lorelei's 3 syllables, Prima's 2 syllables, so they had to or rather her Japanese name is Kana, which is 2 syllables. So they needed to use a 2-syllable name to, you know, match the voice flaps in the anime. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, I say Lorelei most of the time because I default to the games when it comes to Pokemon. But I do name my Laprases after Prima from the anime, so there you go. Silk says, I prefer subs because I can't stand the disconnect between visual and audio that comes with dubs. It's true, it's true. You ever think about how, so obviously in Japan, they do get American TV shows. You ever think about how it's the opposite for them in Japan? Where like, they have like King of the Hill or like Family Guy or SpongeBob or whatever. And they have it, obviously, like, our American cartoons, or Western cartoons, English cartoons, I should say, they match the voice flaps in English. But in Japan, when they watch it with subs, or hell, when they watch it with dubs, it, like, doesn't match the voice flaps, which, I don't know, that has, like, a weird energy, right? To think that, like, SpongeBob or whatever would, like, have, like, mismatched voice to visual, you know, whatever you want to call it. Y'all know what I'm saying. It's weird. It's weird to think about it from that perspective. Kind of interesting. Thorazak says, I like dub more than sub, but I don't mind it. I'm watching something with my wife that it must be dub because she really hates reading and sometimes misses context like you, Liz. Yeah, I mean, it's a common enough issue. And there's a lot of people out there who like want to like high horse, like, oh, it's got to be the original vision, blah, 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 blah. Like, I can respect that, but like at the same time, like, sometimes you just, I can't keep up. I can't keep up, and I want to be able to enjoy the content. So, like, the fact that, I mean, that's the whole purpose of a dub is to, like, make it accessible to more people. So, like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with wanting to share something with more people, you know, by means of making it more approachable for those people? Like, I don't see any problem with it. So yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Okay, given the confusion. Taking on the rival. See how well we do. Yeah, I have heard that missing. No, yeah, they were gonna kill her, but they were like, nah, we'll change it, make her purple. Make her hair color purple. Very silly. Very silly. Okay, Rattata. Let's go into Amanda again. Alright. Because I watch everything with subtitles. Some of my family and friends hate it. Yeah, fair. I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong. If you have a preference, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I have no problem with people who watch subs. I do have a problem with people who gatekeep anime, but, you know. They can enjoy what they want to enjoy, but, you know, just let people enjoy content how they want to enjoy content, you know. That's the way that I look at it. Like, you don't need to gatekeep it. No need for that. I probably shouldn't have stayed in on the Sandshrew, but hopefully Amanda will do okay here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I was wondering if it would go down. I guess the stab plus being fully evolved was enough to take it out, even though it was a very defensive Sandshrew. Okay. Dynamo, let's go. Yeah, no, while I was at my folks for the week, I I watched Death Note again for like the 60 gazillionth time. It's like my comfort. You know what's funny is Death Note is like my travel anime too. I feel like every time I go somewhere where I'm like staying for an extended period of time and I just have like access to Netflix, it's like, oh, time to watch Death Note again. So I watched it for like the 15th time. It's good stuff. Oh, freaking Sand Attack. Come on, man. Really? Missing No Dig was the same power as Earthquake in Gen 1? That's wild. That's wild. Oh, come on. How many times did he Sand Attack me? Once, right? He Sand Attack, then Growl Growl? There we go. I feel like that's just my luck. Oh, and you lived? Come on. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, Epic, you gotta see Death Note. If you haven't seen Death Note, you need to watch. Don't watch the movie though. The movie's like actually dog shit. Like definitely watch the anime, the show. Dubbed or subbed, to be clear. I prefer the dub, obviously, but dubbed or subbed, watch Death Note. It's really good. It's really, really good. Sorry, Dipped, you are gonna stay drowsy. Yeah, Rival gave us no problem, that's good. Okay. Missing Note says, fun fact about Death Note, I've only seen up the episode where... Oh yeah, I was say easy on the spoilers there, because there are people who haven't shown. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair, Missing Note. I know the vibe you're talking about. I do know the vibe you're talking about. I will not comment on it further because of spoils. Yeah. Everybody go watch Death Note so we can talk about it on stream. Once we know that every single person who's in the chat at any given time has seen Death Note, then we can talk about spoilers. Okay, we'll grab ourselves Cut. Did I just do it twice? Oh, I don't have room. Right, okay. Well, I would say that's funny that he actually cycles through, he cycles through the being sick part again, even after you've rubbed his back. I can give him unlimited back rubs. This is crazy. You know what? I'm not going to be catching anything in this playthrough anyway. I'm just going to toss this Pokeball. Okay, perfect. Alright, gimme. Alright, we got HMO1. Let's go. Can I teleport out of here? I'm actually curious. I have dipped. I can't teleport now. Okay. I was wondering if I could sequence break and not have the SSN leave. And we could come back and look at the truck, but no, it won't let me teleport out of here. I think you have to like actually faint and go back to Pokemon Center that way in order to trigger that. But that's okay. We don't need to go look at the truck. It's fine. Arcanine says everyone go watch the movie Death Note. Not that terrible shit. No, like, actually, legitimately, even as a non-Death Note fan, that movie is ass. That movie is actual ass. It's truly, truly terrible. Yeah, there's a truck off to the right on this screen right here. There's a truck. If you surf across the water, there's a hidden truck over there. And yeah, it's just a little Easter egg. It doesn't do anything. It's just there's a truck in this game. You just have to know where to go to find it. Your ex loved the movie? Aw. Oh. But yeah, no, that's bad news bears. That movie is not good. It's very, very bad. But the show is very good. One of my favorites. Definitely, it's a top 5er for me for sure. I've mentioned my top 5 anime on stream before. I think I have. Number 1 is Yu Yu Hakusho. Number 2 is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Then Death Note. Then D. Gray Man, and then Nana. Good shows. All of those are good shows. Go watch all of those shows. Good stuff. I also really, for what it's worth, I also really, really like Gurren Lagann. What else do I like? I like other anime. What the frick? Oh, Dragon Ball's really good. And there's probably more. I can't think of the rest right now. I haven't thought about my top 10, but it's yeah, something like that. Okay. Muse under the truck. I mean, that was the old rumor. The old rumor from the playground days. Good stuff. Okay, cool. So that's taken care of. I do gotta teach someone Cut. Let's see here. Who's gonna learn it? Oh, Bert's the only one. Bert's the only one who can learn it, so I guess that's what it's gotta be. Which sucks because it already has Fly, another non-erasable move. Guess we'll get rid of Sand Attack. Feels kind of bad. How does Yoshi work in the Foreverlocke? Yeah. If you you can evolve Dragonite into Yoshi. Yeah, that was that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You know, I haven't filled my Yoshi slot yet. That's a good point. That's really silly. That's really silly. I'm gonna put some of these items in the PC real quick, and then we'll go fight Surge. Dang, it's already been 45 minutes. That's crazy. It feels like it just started. Time going by quick. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I forgot how much I enjoy doing this. I mean, I definitely missed it. Definitely missed it. But yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm gonna put all my TMs away. Just not even gonna look at them. If y'all know of a good TM, like one of these, like really good, and I should be using it, then let me know. Let me know. Retroid now, if I can read your name. Retroid9 is now following. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hello. Thank you so much. Sorry, I butchered your name at first. Oh, have I filled the missing no slot? I have not filled the missing no slot. Well, you know what? Actually, I have. I keep it in chat. I keep my missing no in chat. So there you go. There you go. Here, I'll put these away. I could sell the nugget. Chill with your pet fox. Ooh, that's cool. You have a pet fox. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, enjoy chilling with your pet fox. Arcanus says, Liz, do you remember to get the blue platypus? I don't even know what you're talking. Oh wait, no, I do know what you're talking about. That was like a popular, like, what was it? Like the fake, how to say it? It's like not a fake mon, but like a leaked Pokemon, like supposedly from back in the day. Yeah, no, I do remember that now. I do remember. That's funny. Let me get the Helix fossil out of here. I don't need that. Let's see. Escape rope, ether, moonstone. I don't need the moonstone in my bag. God, inventory management Gen 1 is so god-awful. So god-awful. We're done with the SS ticket. We can get rid of that, too. You know what sucks, too, is the box, or the PC also has limited inventory. I learned that. I learned that recently. God, inventory management in this game is quite doo-doo. Did I teach you anything? Dig? I do have Dig. I don't know if I feel like I want to save it for now. I'll just save it. I'll just save it. Oh yeah, the fake leak starter. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. Wild. Wild. Bill's Secret Garden. Oh my god, I haven't heard talk of that in a really long time. Some like OG fake Pokemon stuff right there. I love it. Okay, very good. Let's see here. We got Dynamo's out front. All right, let's go do the gym. Let's go do the gym. Should be fun. Oh, and I should sell here. Let me sell that nugget and grab some potions while we're at it. I bet you they do super potions now, so that's probably a good call. Yeah, so many tiny issues that bug me to know. I know exactly how you feel, Luke. It's awful. It's truly awful. But hey, it was we didn't know better back then. Didn't know better. It's hindsight that'll do it to you. Hindsight will make every game feel so out of date, except for Scarlet and Violet. started to pile on more onto the Scarlet and Violet hate wagon, but I mean, man, why does Gen 8 feel so much snappier than Gen 9? Oof, feels bad. Okay, super potions. Let's go. Grab like 15 of those. Will probably do for now. Beautiful. Oh yeah, go to space to catch Deoxys. Oh yeah, Jirachi. Yeah, no, you gotta. That was the old rumor from Gen 3. You had to go to the Moss Deep Space Center and catch a rocket to the moon to fight Deoxys and Jirachi. I forget what the prerequisite. You had to do something like, oh, where am I going? You had to do something really silly to do it too. It was like something like you had to like talk to an NPC like 119 times or something like that. Something like really ridiculous. Yeah, very funny stuff. Very funny stuff. Mystico says, fun fact, I got Pokemon Red the day it came out in America. That's wild, really? That's awesome. That's all. You have a lot of really cool stuff from what I've seen in the Discord, Missing No. A lot of really cool Pokemon stuff that I'm very peanut butter and jelly of. Yeah, really cool stuff. Yeah, you've been a Pokemon fan for a long time. That rules. That rules. Laura says, sorry for being quiet. I had a friend call me. Oh no, your friend went to the hospital. That sucks, Laura. I'm sorry. Wishing her the best. Wishing her the best. That fucking sucks. Luke says, my issue is that I didn't play Pokemon back then, so I don't have the nostalgia to rely on. I mean, honestly, the nostalgia doesn't even really go that far. I mean, Yellow was my first game, and I still don't forgive Gen 1 for being as jank as it is. I think it's everything to do with hindsight, to be clear, but yeah, no, there's a lot of unforgivable, a lot of unforgivables in Gen 1. But you know what? It does have its charms. I won't give it too much flack. I won't give it too much flack. It is okay. Because I genuinely preferred Shield. I assumed to Scarlet or Violet. I wish I didn't because of the story of Scarlet. No, the story's really good. I think that's what feels the worst about how Scarlet, like this current state of Scarlet and Violet, is that there's a good game buried underneath a bunch of crap right now, and it's really, really lame that you have to for example, while I was visiting my mom, I got to hang out with a couple of old high school friends, and one of them hasn't played Scarlet and Violet yet. And they were asking me, they were just like, so should I get this game? And normally I could just be like, yeah, go get this game. It's really good. I think I'll have a great time with it. And actually I didn't take that much damage here. I can just keep going. Normally I could just be like, yeah, go get it. But with Scarlet and Violet, it's like, yeah, you could get it as long as you're willing to deal with this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. And it's just like, at that point, it's just like, can I really recommend the game? And so I just told them, I was just like, it has a lot of problems. It's fun, but there's a lot of problems. And they were just like, I'll probably just pass. And that feels bad. That feels bad that, like, you know, someone would just, like, hear me, like, have to, like, make excuses for this freaking game and then decide not to get it. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. It's rough. It's real rough. I know exactly, SBS. Yeah, no, that's the vibe. It's like, there is a genuinely, like, good story. There's even, like, a decent, like, feedback loop underneath all that crap. There really is. There is a good game in there. It's just that they really just did not let that game shine the way it needed to. And that's a shame. It really is a shame. I feel like Gen 9 in particular has probably been the worst handling of a Pokemon game, I would say, like, ever. If I'm being real, like, maybe it's not the worst Pokemon game ever made. I wouldn't go that far. But what I would say is that it is the worst handled. You can take, you know, whatever that actually means in practice, you can take away from it what you will. Gen 9 is the worst handled generation so far. It's just, they are dropping the ball left and right. And it's really lame. It's really lame that it is like that. Yeah, Legends did so good. Yeah, Legends was super, super good. I don't even think they thought Legends would do well. I have a funny feeling that Game Freak was very surprised by how much people liked Legends. I would be curious to know, like, the internals on that, but yeah, kind of wild. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, exactly, Epic. Sword and Shield has problems, to be clear. It does have a large amount of problems, I would say. But most of it is, like, relative to, like, just kind of, like, general, like, expectations of Pokemon specifically. But, like, like I said, if someone who hasn't played Pokemon in a while is like, hey, should I check out Pokemon Sword and Shield? I could say that confidently. It's just like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, check it out. It's a decent enough game, and if it's been a little while, you'll, you know, be able to work yourself back into the ecosystem relatively well. Scarlet and Violet, like, I can't recommend to, like, anybody. I really can't. Because it's so buggy. It hurts to look at sometimes. The frame rate is awful. You get, like, nauseous just from playing the game. Like, I can't even play. I mean, I've mentioned this multiple times on stream. I do struggle playing the game for long sessions because the frame rate is so bad it makes me sick to my stomach. Like, not even exaggerating. Just the general, like, jankiness of it just hurts my eyes. Makes me feel gross. Let me go heal up before we fight Surge. So yeah, it feels bad. Feels bad to be a Pokemon fan right now. They really, really need to get their act together. They should not have put out the game in such a terrible state. And all I can hope for is that whatever game comes after the DLC, because presumably we won't get another new game until the DLC concludes. Hopefully whatever game comes out next has some actual real, you know, effort put into it. It sucks that the flagship Gen 9 titles, though, are so awful. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright. Voices, I found Scarlet Violet was better in the pure handheld mode, but on TV it struggles. Yeah, I mean, I've heard, it's like mixed results. It kind of depends on what happens. There's also a lot of stuff that's like inconsistent, but like the fact that it is inconsistent is in of itself a problem. So yeah, it's rough. It does suck that that's like kind of true, SBS. There is admittedly, it does seem like it's harder for them to do this time, but Pokemon always has its like diehard fan, which, to be clear, I am a huge Pokemon fan. I don't think there's anyone questioning that here. I am clearly a huge Pokemon fan. But you need to be able to acknowledge when it's actually like having issues. Like, this is a real problem. This is not just like, oh, I'm blowing things out of proportion. These are genuine problems, and calling Game Freak on their shit is the only way that those kinds of things don't happen again in the future. There's a lot of Pokemon fans who just stand Pokemon for the sake of standing Pokemon, and it's just like, oh yeah, you know, the graphics aren't that bad. The frame rate's not that big of a deal. Who cares? Just like, you're just gonna get worse and worse games every time if you do that. So like, I don't know what you want. Like, do you want the games to be bad? Because there's no way they don't notice it. They're just like kind of standing it because, like, tribalism, basically. They just want to be like, oh, my, you know, I'm on Team Pokemon, so therefore I need to defend it unabashedly from any sort of criticism, positive or otherwise. Frustrates me. It really frustrates me, because constructive criticism is how games get good. It's how games get good. All right, let's use Amanda to beat up Surge. Epic says the thing with Scarlet Violet is that if no one buys it, we will never get an open world game again. But when we do we risk getting more awful games. It's a really tough problem. The thing that's very particular about Pokemon branding as well is, although SBS is correct, yeah, if you support the game, that typically that is how it is. Pokemon is kind of a special case, though, where you could have every person on Twitter who acknowledges the problem, like the entirety of Twitter. Everyone who says that Scarlet and Violet's graphics are bad and the frame rate sucks, the people who are complaining, if every single one of them stopped buying that game, they just didn't buy Scarlet and Violet, it wouldn't make a goddamn difference. And the reason is because Pokemon is too big. So, like, even if every single one of those people didn't buy the game, because Pokemon is so big, you have to account for the fact that like probably like 90% of Pokemon fans are like kids who don't care about frame rate, who don't care about presentation at all. So yeah, basically you have a situation where like even if the people who acknowledge these problems didn't buy the game, it would still sell millions, and Game Freak would just keep on keeping on like they're doing right now. So it's a special case because of how big Pokemon is, that having a large amount of people actually like take a stand against it will actually be totally ineffective in this particular instance. Which, yeah, that's lame. It's lame that it has to be that way. So, you know, big corporation gonna be a big corporation. You know how it goes. Also, did we just beat Surge? Did I just like talk over beating Surge? I did. I just kind of casually beat Surge while I was bitching about Scarlet and Violet. Nice! I wasn't even paying attention. Nice. Very good, very good. Well, I'll see you later, Surge. Yeah, he just has the Raichu, so yeah, I guess that's why I just felt really short for some reason. Well, in any case. Oh, hey, Single Hit Guy, welcome in. Answers for question of the day says Gabumon. Gabumon's great. Gabumon's great. I mean, Gabumon and Agumon right there. Those are the boys. Very good stuff. Yeah, Laura says, oh, I didn't notice either. I have Earthquake on my Golem, so yeah, I absolutely savaged it. I just completely destroyed it in one shot. But yeah, very good stuff. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, Epic. Yeah, that's a good example. Pikmin. If Pikmin, like, had, like, yeah, like, doo-doo frame rate, doo-doo graphics, like, the whole, you know, if Pikmin 4 does everything that Scarlet and Violet are currently guilty of, that series would be over so fast. But, like, because it's Pokemon, it's because it's Pokemon is the reason that even if we had all boycotted Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, it still would have done miraculous numbers, like, that put other series to shame. Yeah, it's kind of absurd. Pokemon is too powerful. Exactly, Thorozak, exactly. Okay, well, I guess let's start heading up towards Rock Tunnel. We'll keep on keeping on here. Yeah, there was a gym leader fight. I did beat it. What Pokemon is partly based on a gun? That's Remoraid, Arcanine, for Pokemon Trivia. Thanks for redemption. Yeah, it's Remoraid. Remoraid's a gun. Remoraid's a gun, and Octillery is a tank. I just hope I don't get exploded. Oh, it's true. There is a lot of exploding Gravelers in Rock Tunnel. Do gotta be careful. I could go get Flash, but I think Gen 1 I think is basically where I don't have to worry about that as much, because I think I can I think especially on an emulator you can actually see in Rock Tunnel pretty well, so I think we'll be okay. Let's have Bert cut this down for us, and we'll get on going. Also, we have Fly. Since we did beat Surge, we actually have access to Fly early, which is fun. Octillery is Koro Sensei. I don't know who Koro Sensei is, Laura. You have to let me know. Ooh, Amanda's very allergic to Oddish, though. We do got a swippy swappy there. Let's go to Bert. But yeah, no, it feels bad. I really do hope that they can like get their shit together. Just fix Scarlet and Violet, man. Like the fact that we had to wait so long for so many like just really simple fixes is pretty egregious. Pretty egregious. You're pretty sure chat will know? Okay, cool. Well, I'll wait and see if chat can answer it for me. Alright, Oddish goes down. Very good. If I had a soda pop... Oh, like, if I could sequence break to get to Saffron. It is funny, you can do that with Pokemon Stadium. For those of you who didn't know, if you have Pokemon Stadium, you can store items in Pokemon Stadium and then transfer them back into your game. So if you do that with fresh water, you can actually fully sequence break and go to Saffron as soon as you get to well, it's basically as soon as you're done in Cerulean City, as soon as you can get through the house with Dig and all that stuff. And actually, if you just simply trade in a Pokemon who knows Cut, you can actually sequence break that too. So you could effectively get through Mount Moon and then immediately like beat Misty and then immediately go to Saffron City. Kind of wild. Gen 1 kind of busted though. Hey, you'd think that like, yeah, Giant Boulder would win against the small plant, but nope. Small plant very effective against the large boulder. That's just how it be. Bert putting in a little bit of work, even though they're poison, so that's good. I guess this is the the Scarlet and Violet rant stream. I was talking about that for a while, so sorry for going on a little rant there. You know the reason that I'm so passionate about it though is that I care. I care a lot because I like Scarlet and Violet, and I hate seeing it the way that it is. I really do. That's what they say, right? The people who complain the most are the most passionate. Yeah, first Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and then now Scarlet and Violet. See, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, though, that's pure anger. No, there is no love for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. There is love for Scarlet and Violet, but there is no love for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. SPS says, good, Lydia, let the hate flow through you. I like Scarlet and Violet. The story's so good, the characters are charming. I really do enjoy that game. It's just the presentation and the performance, it's unbelievable. It's like actually unbelievable. It's never been that bad before. Oh, Luke, you don't want to open that can of worms, I assure you. I assure you, you do not want me to go into that, because that will be another whole ass rant. I can't do it. You can check any number of my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon playthroughs if you want to catch that. Cause yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms. Wait until the next Gen 7 playthrough, says Throwsack. I'll leave it at this. I do not like that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon makes fundamental changes to the story of Sun and Moon, of which is like one of the best parts of Sun and Moon. They basically gut it and replace it with fluff. And I won't say anything more than that. It's really bothersome. It's really bothersome for me because the story in Sun and Moon is one of the best ones. It's like arguably the best. It depends on who you ask. Between like Black and White, Sun and Moon, and Scarlet and Violet, I think most people agree have the best stories in the series. And yeah, it's Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon though completely guts the story for Sun and Moon, and it's really, really egregious. That's as far in as I'll go. Litz loved the post game, says Laura. You know, I do actually like Rainbow Rocket, but I was very irritated by that particular scenario. What can I say? I didn't know it would lock me into doing like all this garbage in Festival Plaza. Some bullshit. That's funny. Missing Note says the story's way better in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is what I'm hearing. I mean, no. Not even close. I mean, unless do you like Ultra Recon Squad, the freaking just people who show up and then leave, and that's the story. They're like, "Hello, fight me," and then you fight them, and then they're like, "Okay, you beat me," and then they leave, and that's the story you get instead. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, baby. I'm not going into it. I'm so tempted to like go into it. I'm not going into it. I'm not going into it. Thorazak says the best part of the last Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon playthrough was you remembering something to complain about and then going, "See, look at this, is so stupid." I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. I because I've played so many of these games over and over again, right? I have played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon like 4 times now on stream. I just feel bad going like just talking about the same freaking thing every single time I play it. But God, it really gets my gander. What can I say? I'm literally blind. Come on. There we go. I like the Ultra Recon Squad's designs well enough. They're not that important in the grand scheme of things, and they really want to play it like they are. And their story makes no sense. Their theme song slaps, though. I'll give them that. And to be clear, Ultra Necrozma rules. Like, he's really cool, but like, I don't know why we couldn't have done both. Why couldn't we had the good story from Sun and Moon and Ultra Necrozma? I don't see why that's not a possibility. It's frustrating. Take it easy, Silk. If you're still there, thanks for coming in. It was good to see you. Take care. Take care. Ultra Recon Squad best rivals in the series. All right, Missing No, if you say so. If you say so. Alright, beautiful. Well, we don't need to go to the grass. We're just kind of beating up trainers as we go here. I think we should be all good and prepared for Erica when we get to her, huh? I mean, at this rate, I might be even a little over-leveled for Erica, which, you know, I'm kind of here for it, honestly. We'll put Dynamo out front. Alright, who's next on the chopping block? Oh, thank you so much for the resub with Prime there, Thorazak. I appreciate you greatly. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much for the resubs. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Very kind. Very kind. It was really nice to be able to come back after my vacation and still have everybody still here waiting for me. It's just, I don't know, it feels very rewarding. What can I say? Oh, thank you, Thorazak. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, no. Debbie. Debbie? Debbie? Ooh. Ooh, way to tank a hit there, Debbie. I actually thought you were about to get erased. Alrighty, then. That Geodude was very mean. I should be faster. That's Onyx is slow. Yeah, no, I got scared for a second there. That was like, oof. Yeah, the quiet. Oh no. Get out. Get out of here, Onyx. I thought I missed for a second. I freaked out for a moment. Like, don't hurt Debbie. Okay. Yeah, Debbie can withstand a bomb. Confirmed. Yeah, apparently. I like took that surprisingly well. I guess I was a few levels above, but like, yeah, I'm surprised. Just a horsey, so You wouldn't expect that to tank a hit. But I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Alright, let's keep going. Oop, not this way, though. Not this way. I think I know the way by this point. I do know the way, I'm just being silly. But yeah, no, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about Scarlet Violet. I have a lot of thoughts about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's because I am such a big Pokemon fan that I am willing to critique it. I disagree with the mentality that if you are a Pokemon fan, then you have to be forgiving of every little thing that, you know, Game Freak, Pokemon Company, whoever. The idea that you need to like try and justify it to other people, right? Like oh, it's not that bad. The graphics aren't that bad. The performance isn't that bad, or even just saying like, oh, none of that matters because blah 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 XYZ reasons. It's like, it does matter. Everything matters. Everything about the product that we're consuming matters. Doesn't make it like, you know, like it's one thing to be like, I think that Pokemon is like stupid. Like that's a very different kind of argument, right? But like healthy critique is important. It's an important part of being a fan of something. And there's a lot of people who just want to let Pokemon get off scot-free when it comes to that sort of thing, and it bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot because it's just like this, like I said, it's like tribalistic view. It's like the idea of like, I have to defend Pokemon from criticism or something. I don't even know what the actual motivating factor is, other than just like, yeah, like, because I like it, I have to defend it. That's just, I don't know. That's a really silly way to look at it, right? You're supposed to critique the things you like so that they stay likable. So yeah, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. I've actually had that like kind of buried in my brain for a long time, of just that like particular conversation. It can get kind of heated depending on who I'm talking to, because there are those people. There are those people. Pokemon fandom has a lot of people like that, so you know, it is what it is. Epic's Johto's my most conflicted region. I hear you on that. It's a really popular one, but it does have a lot of problems. That's it. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use that verbiage myself, SBS, but I mean, yeah, more or less. It can be rough. It can be rough. Thorozak says, true fans support what they love, but can also be critical of things that are wrong. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And like, to be clear, it's like, if your interpretation of something that is like a criticism of a game, right, is like, it's not that bad. Like, for example, you can make the argument that X and Y's graphics are kind of shitty, right? It's like, okay, yeah, maybe they are. Maybe they're not that bad. Maybe they are egregious by your standards. Everyone can interpret those sorts of things differently, right? But like, the important thing is like just being willing to acknowledge that, like, yeah, some people might have a problem with like the presentation, and that it's okay to levy that criticism. I mean, Scarlet and Violet's case, yeah, it's like the way that game looks, the way that game runs, is a very valid criticism, because it runs completely contrary to even Sword and Shield standards. So it's just like, I think that's a reasonable thing to point out. Anyone who says otherwise is, I don't know what they're smoking. It's what it comes down to. Okay, very good. Laura says, you can be a fan of a franchise and not necessarily a fan of all the games. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point too. Yeah, just like, yeah, you can just like particular aspects of it, or hold on, I actually want to go heal before I fight her. You can like particular aspects of the games. You can like some games more than others, and you can just like full on hate specific games and still be a Pokemon fan, right? Like, it doesn't. There's no one way to be a Pokemon fan. You could still be a ginormous Pokemon fan and have never played, you know, some of the games, right? It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's silly. The Pokemon fandom in general is just kind of wild. It's kind of wild. There's a lot of, I always like to phrase it as like, there's way too much like over categorization in Pokemon. There's way too much like expectations of like, you know, things need to adhere in Pokemon. But then there's also like this weird like exception to that in regards to like, should a Pokemon game be impressive, right? Like, from a performance or graphical perspective. they're, because we're used to them, they're not necessarily being like a huge, you know, visual like fidelity in Pokemon. Most Pokemon fans are kind of conditioned to be like, the presentation doesn't matter that much as long as like I know what I'm looking at. I would argue that it's fine if you're like, it's okay to be fine with the graphics like in any of the Pokemon games, but I think that the criticism of Pokemon very much could look very visually impressive. They can afford it. You know what I mean? Like why not? Why would you not want that? It doesn't necessarily have to have that, but if it can, and it very much can, why not, right? That's the way I look at it. Pokemon is the highest grossing franchise in the world, and it's not even close, so like, yeah, why isn't it like really, really impressive looking? There are games with like half the budget that look way better. I don't know, just silly. Kind of interesting. Epic says, Sword and Shield had a few moments that still look amazing. I can think of maybe 2 areas in Scarlet and Violet that are even great looking. There's not a whole lot of visual fidelity in Scarlet and Violet in general. The models look okay. Like the character models. I should say the human character models. The Pokemon models are just the same ones from X and Y. So, you know, which are fine, to be clear. They look okay. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting conversation. I won't go too much more into depth on it because it's like a whole rabbit hole. But yeah, it is interesting. Oak says some people really want to focus on the tree. It looks so bad, so the game is bad. I don't care whatsoever. It looks fine. I never noticed the tree being bad until a friend specifically pointed it out. No, it's true. Like I said, there's certain things that are more or less important to specific people, right? Presentation and world building is important in a video game, I would say, but it isn't the be-all end-all. But it's important to remember, and a lot of people I feel like don't keep this in mind, is that like there is a difference between simply levying a criticism and then like claiming a game is like, you know, bad as a result. So like, for example, like it's fine to point out like why do certain parts of a game look bad? It's weird that they do. Considering like other parts of the game look really good. One really good example in Fire Emblem Three Houses, that game is, the models in that game are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous HD anime character models. But then like the environment, like the actual like area you traverse kind of looks really, really bad. It looks very jarring how bad the environment looks compared to the characters. And it's really distracting for me, for a lot of other people. That's the thing is like the whole point of, you know, having things like that, having like background elements and stuff like that, like trees, for example, is they're supposed to make the world like believable and immersive. So like if there is something that distracts from that, it's doing a poor job presenting the world as a believable experience, right? That's the whole point. So like you do have to find that line. Obviously, I don't need every tree to be like high definition, fully rendered. Each chip of bark is like visually impressive. I don't need that. But you do have to find a good balance where you can manage like your resources, but also at the same time, you know, present a believable experience. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very passionate about this topic, so as I'm sure y'all can tell, it's interesting. I don't need it to be the most visually masterpiece game of all time. If Scarlet and Violet could at least be on par with other games on the same console, I would be happy. The fact that it's not is kind of where I draw the line. Like, if it's not even as good as some of the lower end games on the console, and I've heard some people try and claim, quite misguidedly, that the Switch itself is not capable of good graphics. If it could just look as good as like Zelda, that'd be fine. Like, it doesn't even look close to as good as Zelda, and that's the problem. So yeah, I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole ass thing. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that's another good example. Look, that game is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. There's no excuse. The console is not the reason that Scarlet and Violet performs poorly, because it's very poorly optimized. Hey Zeke, good to see you. Sorry, I'm ranting about Scarlet and Violet. Hopefully you don't mind. Good to see you. Vinticel says Sothis, when doing the idle sitting in the room, resets the model as opposed to seamlessly transitioning into the animation. True. True. I need to go back and finish Three Houses. I never did finish the last couple stories. I should do that. I should do that at some point. So where am I going? I'm being silly. I need to just like, I need to not get lost in a rock tunnel and actually make progress here. Let's go. You know, the thing is, there's like, I'm not even asking for Scarlet and Violet to necessarily be as like good graphically as a game that came out in 2017. Just like close, like just comparable, because they are not comparable at all. Like not even a little bit. I played them back to back while I was on vacation because I was playing mostly Tears of the Kingdom, and then I stopped to play. I'll leave Debbie out front. I stopped to play a little bit of Scarlet and Violet as well. And oh my god, if you've been playing Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild and then you swap to Scarlet and Violet, you are in for quite the shock when you realize how horrible Scarlet and Violet looks by comparison. It is night and day. It is absolutely night and day. It's quite alarming, actually. It's after you've played a little bit of Zelda that you realize just how bad the textures are, how bad the geometry is, how bad, like, basically every visual element of Scarlet and Violet is other than its character models. It's quite stunning, actually. Missing Nose says, with a highlight message, how would you feel if they made the next game look like Octopath sprites on 3D backgrounds? I've heard that idea thrown around a couple times, Missing Note. That would be really, really interesting. That would be a very unique way to do it. Maybe they could do something like that with the Black and White remake. That would be fascinating. I don't know exactly how it would work in practice. It would kind of depend on the execution, I would say. But I'm here for the experimentation aspect of it. I would be curious to see how it would go down. I would be willing to humor the idea, absolutely. Zeke says, not gonna lie, the more I look at this team, the more scuffed it looks. It's kind of all over the place, yeah. It's an interesting team. It's an interesting team. No, you disabled my fly, you rude little slowpoke. Thurzak says, I just wanted to not lag the entire time I play. It's so, just like I said, it like having an inconsistent frame rate and lagging and stuff like that, it makes me sick. Like, it's not even just like, it looks bad, whiny, whiny, whine, whine. I'm legitimately just getting motion sick trying to play your damn game. That's a problem. That is a major problem. That's not just a like, you can just wave it off, like, whatever. Like, the fact that I have to get sick to my stomach just to play your game, like, that is an actual big deal. There is no discounting that with like, just, it's not that bad. I can assure you it is bad if I'm getting sick playing it. So yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. Okay. The Switch, I mean, I wouldn't say PS2. I would say it's like somewhere in between like PS2 and PS3 graphics for the Switch Pokemon games. Yeah, something like that. They're definitely not up to the standard that they should be considering how big Pokemon is, but it is what it is, I guess. No, it hasn't been confirmed at all, Luke. Black and White remakes are still completely, like, non-confirmed. Like, we don't even know for sure that they're happening. There's just sort of an assumption that they will happen, but, yeah. It is what it is. Sorry, BOTW is Breath of the Wild, Arcanine, and TOTK is Tears of the Kingdom, the Zelda games for Switch. That is what those abbreviations mean. Well done, Dynamo. Oh yeah, Mario Odyssey looks really good too. I mean, Mario Odyssey doesn't even look as good as Zelda, I would say. If Pokemon could look as good as Mario Odyssey, that would be huge. That would be huge. I'd be fine with that. I would be fine with that. Okay, Swippy Swappy. Let's go to Beefcake. To be fair, Zelda does have a very, like, good art style for it. Honestly, if Pokemon did want to borrow Breath of the Wild's art style, I'd be fine with that. I would actually be fine with that. I think that would be very reasonable. I think that Pokemon could, if they actually put the initiative in, learn a lot from some of the other games on Switch. And I hope that they do. I hope that they do. Honestly, even if Scarlet and Violet just looked even just as good as Sword and Shield and Legends Arceus, I'd maybe even be okay with it. Though, admittedly, especially Sword and Shield does still have like a lot of graphical issues. They are nothing in comparison to Scarlet and Violet, to be fair. But I don't know. I don't know. But just freaking give me a good game. That's all I want. That's all I want. I'm not asking for like a visual masterpiece. I just passable. Just please make it look like a 2023 game. I don't know. So a lot of the Pokemon fandom would have me to believe that that's a little too much to ask, but what you gonna do? Sorry, I'm not trying to throw shade, but I am. I totally am. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to throw shade. That's funny. Vidicel says, if they're making a black and white remake, I know that they won't, but I'd hope that they'd leave that in the oven for a few years like a normal game. I'm hoping that, like, so, like, y'all, I assume most of y'all probably know this, but just for posterity, the reason that Pokemon games come out so quickly is because Pokemon has so many freaking facets to it as far as, advertising and how it's connected to, like, this, like, vast media empire, right? There's the anime, the card game, merchandise, toys, plushies, you know, all sorts of, like, you know, limited time, special offer, blah, 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 blah. Basically, there's so many working parts in Pokemon, and everything is based off of the games, right? Everything is based off of the game, so they have to get things out in time to be able to produce all the other merchandise that comes from the franchise. So, you know, like, the reason that they can't delay a Pokemon game is because they've already got, like, all the contracts in place for, like, things like toys and plushies and so on and so forth. The big one, as Luke is asking about it, the big one is the anime. Definitely, like, I would say the second most important part of that, like, machine. So what I'm hoping is that now that, yeah, like, Ash's run on the anime has concluded, they are still doing an anime, but I'm hoping that the change of pace with the anime will allow them to focus it on different aspects of Pokemon so that it's not so, like specifically reliant on, like, new Pokemon games, per se. Which will allow them a little bit more time to work with. That's just a kind of a wishful thought on my part, but, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm hoping for now that Ash's time has ended. Maybe they can, you know, give Game Freak a little bit more time to make a good game instead of just letting it chug out like that. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It is what it is. Can't wait for the Violet playthrough. I mean, to be clear, like I said, I do have fun with Scarlet and Violet. I really, really do. I enjoy those games. And I definitely I loved the Scarlet playthrough that we did on stream. Mostly because I was playing it with you guys. But yeah, I am not afraid to levy my criticisms about it, and I definitely have a lot. Okay, well, dang, we don't really have very good coverage with Biffcake here. Please don't self-destruct on me. Although then again, if Debbie lives a freaking self-destruct from a Geodude, so does Biffcake. That's for certain. Oh, come on. You actually did it too. Just don't crit me, okay? Thank you. I know, I let my starters die all the time, SPS. Feels bad. Feels bad. I'm really, really bad about that. I get a little too cocky with them. It is what it is. Okay, let's swappy swap. Put Dipped out front. No, not Daddy. Debbie. Debbie. No, that's very different, Laura. That's very different. Epic says, my favorite moment of Scarlet was when you were gliding and then you glitched to a random area because Arvin called you. I do remember that, yes. Yeah, there's a lot of goofy stuff like that. A lot of goofy stuff. Yeah, Biff lives a Tauros is good. Tauros is really good in Gen 1. It's actually a super huge powerhouse Pokemon. I rather like it. I'm excited to be using it. Very excited to be using it. Vinicel says, I like Scarlet and Violet well enough, but it was definitely but it was definitely worth a full price game. I don't know if you meant wasn't, but either way, I get the vibe. I think I get the vibe you're going for. I think that Scarlet and Violet needed more time. I hope that it gets fixed soon. I really want to hope that they are trying to fix it. But part of me is kind of convinced that they are just gonna let it die. Like let it die as is. Like they're just like, it's not worth the effort to like fix what people dislike about it, so we'll just leave it as is and we'll try and do better in the next game. I really don't like that, but that might be what they do. We'll see. We'll see. Missing Now says, Lids, I don't want to rant about Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Also, Lids, this is my rant on Scarlet and Violet. Hey, you know what, though? I haven't ranted as much about Scarlet and Violet in the past, though, so I don't feel as bad. I don't feel as bad for ranting, though I can stop if it's getting on people's nerves, because I have been talking about it for a minute now. That's very valid. That's very valid. But yeah. Yeah, I can move on, though. I can move on. All right. Hey, level 28 dipped. Very good. Very good. We're making our way through Rock Tunnel with the speed though. I love that. Thorozek loves the rants. Oh well, I'm glad y'all like their rants. I'm always happy. That's the thing, is I'm really easy to set off. All it takes is like a couple of words to get me on my rambling kick. So just yeah, be careful with what you say in the chat, because you'll stir the beast within. Yeah, no, that's valid, Vinicel. That's super valid. Yeah, I mean, I don't ever pre-order the Pokemon games really, just because they don't run out. They ship like a bazillion copies of them, so like I'm never worried about like not being able to get a Pokemon game when it comes out. But yeah, it's interesting. I'll leave it at that. All right, we're almost out of here. Not too much longer. Zeke says, I'm 3 badges down in red and I lost another Beedrill. Oh, that's rough. That's rough, Zeke. I think I saw it was you posted in the promote yourself tab that you had a new run going. That's really exciting. That's really exciting. Very good stuff. Oh, Thorozak's trying to stir my pot with the highlighted message. I'm onto your games, Thorozak, trying to get me all riled. It's not gonna work, my friend. I mean, I'm riled, but I'm gonna bring it back down. I am riled though. Rest assured, you have ruffled my feathers. That's funny. Really funny. I need more coffee. I'm starting to get a little bit of a headache. After this fight, I'll probably go get a quick refill real fast. It'll give me a chance to let my voice rest too, considering I've been rambling for the last like 30 minutes. Probably more than that, actually. Zeke says, to be fair, Lucamine stops having an unhealthy attraction to jellyfish in Ultra. Yeah, but the attraction to jellyfish is part of what makes her character interesting, Zeke. Come on. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, no, dang it. No, I'm falling into the trap again. No, I won't do it. I won't do it. Not again. Not again. Not again. The talk about Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon without making Lids go on a ramble bender challenge. That's the real challenge. Talk about Ultra Moon without ticking off Lids. Very, very difficult. Ooh, Arcanine, easy with that. Easy with that. That's like borderline ban material. No, I'm just kidding. That's quite sinful though. That's quite sinful. No, stop. Yes, chat, stop. I'm already ruffled. I'm ruffled enough. I'm ruffled enough. Just let me breathe. Let me breathe. Well, I'm glad y'all like hearing me rant though. I mean, I have a lot to say. What can I say? Yeah, really quickly, I do want to go get that cup of coffee real fast. Let me go do that real fast, and then I'll be back. We can finish up Rock Tunnel here shortly. So yeah, give me just a second here. I'll run a quick ad, grab that coffee, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. Thank you all for your patience. Let's go. Twitch just probably being a little glitchy for you there, SBS. No biggie. I only see it once, so that's good. All right, let's keep on keeping. I think this hiker in particular has actually killed our Pokemon before, so I should be careful. I should be very careful here. Hopefully we don't get the 1 in 256 glitch with our surfs. Just knock out all of his rocks and call it a day. This Horsey sprite is very silly in Gen 1. I can't even tell what it is. Half the back sprites, I swear, you just can't tell what they are. Cannot tell what they are at all. Quite funny. He has a Graveler. Yeah, I think he has 2 Geodudes and the Graveler. That sounds right. That sounds right. Yes, neck is broken. It does look like that. Yeah, it's like leaning way back, like way too far. Yeah, very silly. Very silly, very silly. And all of them no self-destruct. Yeah, I think they get it by level up, so yeah, they have it in this range, so good thing we one-shot all of them. Well done, Devi. Kind of nice being able to use our 2x Mon this late into the playthrough. I mean, obviously 3 badges isn't that late, but still. Debbie's technically, in this game, only evolves once, so it's not like the stats aren't actually as bad as, you know, the typical 2x Mon, so that's good at least. Okay, let's put Amanda out front. And keep on keeping on. Yeah. Get out of here, Zubat. There we are. And I think I can... I think I can comfortably skip some trainers at this point. Where I could, like, actually just, like, yeah, walk past... I know that they're around here, so... we'll skip a couple of them. We're just about there. I think we're about to take on, I think, the last mandatory trainer in this cave, so that's good. When does Horsey get a second? It's Gen 2. Gen 2, Kingdra. Kingdra. Horsey evolves into Seadra and Seadra into Kingdra. Yeah. It's the good stuff. Makes Horsey technically a Pokemon that evolves twice, even though it can't in this particular game. That's neither here nor there. It works for the purposes of our challenge. Well done, Amanda. I will say it's nice to have like a big, meaty powerhouse Pokemon. This Golem hitting nice and hard, and then Taro's hitting hard too. Like, I'm really pleased with this team. It's a weird team. It's a very weird combination of Pokemon, but it's actually a decent team. I'm actually quite pleased with it. I am quite pleased with it. Ah, nice try, Oddish. The sooner frankly, if there was a generation to knock out Farfetch'd, it is Gen 1 too. Like, to try and get Farfetch'd across the finish line, not an easy Pokemon to use anywhere else, so I am pleased, I am pleased. Oh, I love Golem, Thorozak. I've used Golem so many times, just because it's so reliable. Is it like 4 times weak to both grass and water? Absolutely. And are those incredibly common types? Absolutely. But when it's not fighting those, it hits like a truck. It's really nice. I love Golem. Yep, I definitely love Golem. I have not killed Golem that many. I've only killed one other Golem in this playthrough. Pretty sure. It was just Rollins, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay, and then here's the exit right over yonder. Beautiful. We can skip all these trainers too. Pick up this, I think, an Ether, Max Ether. Very good. I'm gonna try and keep Amanda alive if I can this go around. I would like to get it across the finish line on this one. Definitely, definitely. But yeah, look at us. We made it to Lavender Town. Lickety split, I'd say. That's pretty nice. To say we could go fight the rival in Lavender or in Pokemon Tower. What do I want to do here? Like I was saying, like we're actually like basically ready to take on Erica. What level's Erica? Like 29? 30? Maybe she's 31 in yellow, now that I think about it. Doesn't she have like a level 31 Gloom or something like that? I feel like that's a thing. I'm like damn tempted to like just gun it for Celadon and just go for the just go for the 4th gym badge. I don't know, what do y'all think of that? I could just like, yeah, just like try and skip every trainer I can on this route, get to Celadon, and knock out Erica to end stream. And then we could do, We can do Rocket Hideout and Pokemon Tower next time. That sounds relatively reasonable, right? Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? We can do that. We can do that. No risks, no more clipping for me. I mean, we're not even that underleveled, and we do have type advantage. Obviously, Golem won't necessarily work, but between Farfetch'd having super effective damage and Tauros just generally being beefy, beefy because it's a cow. Sorry. I think we'll be okay. Like, I genuinely think we'll be okay. Okay, Clefairy goes down. Very good. Yeah, no reason not to. Very good, Arcanine. Very good, very good. Another Clefairy. That's fine. Venusaur says, I've had an interesting bout of luck with Pokemon cards. I spent $20 on a card to come back a day later for it to be $10, and then shortly after I finished building my Fairy-type deck, they announced that they were discontinuing the Fairy-type. Oof. That is rough. Yeah, I heard that they weren't doing Fairy type. Did they take away the Dragon typing as well? I know that the TCG they added Fairy and then I think they added Dragon for a little while. I'm not very well versed with the Pokemon TCG, so I'm not like in the know. But yeah, I saw that there was like a new energy symbol, which is really interesting that they did that. And they're doing all sorts of weird stuff with Pokemon cards these days. I never really got super into the game. The most I ever got into it was like, frankly, the Game Boy Color game. But yeah, very, very intriguing. I'll say that at least. Oh, actually, hold up. Can I walk behind you? Yes, I can. Very good. I don't remember where their sight line is, so we'll just sneaky our way over to Celadon. Okay, and up yonder, we will arrive. Should add TCG game to the Foreverlocke. I did play it on stream. I played it for Spin-Off Friday already. At some point we're gonna play the sequel as well. I have the English translated sequel, which is awesome because you get to play as a girl in that one. I'm excited for that. Yeah, no, I'll probably play that one soon. Maybe even after Detective Pikachu. I haven't decided what my next Spin-Off Fridays game is gonna be yet, but maybe it'll be that. Maybe it'll be something else. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. I do know Detective Pikachu is gonna be ending relatively soon because we're really close to the end of the game. So that's nice. That is nice. Oh, any card that knocks you out, you have to delete it. Oh no! Oh, that sounds brutal. Yeah, like a Nuzlocke TCG playthrough. Oh my god, that sounds like a nightmare, actually. That sounds like an actual nightmare. Yeah, not a fan. Can you even like remove, like toss cards in the Game Boy game? I'm not even sure. Maybe you can. That sounds like it'd be really brutal though. Dang. Okay. Let's see. Forget. Oh, Bert. Okay, yeah, Bert has cut. Okay, and we are off. And I'm not real? That's news to me. That's news to me, chat. I like to think I'm pretty real. Okay, so here we are. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna try and skip some of the trainers in here too. I'm just go straight for Erica. I'm not playing games. Oh shoot, I could have skipped her, it looks like. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. We'll fight a couple of them. Arcanine says Liz is a figment of our imaginations. Wow, y'all got some crazy imaginations then. I don't know how this happened. Okay, beautiful. Bill Sprout. Bert's got this, but I think Bert can handle this. Bert's doing some good work with Fly here. Beautiful. And Oddish is next. And we're making really good time. I think we should be just about at the 2-hour mark by the time we finish Erica. I think I timed this really, really well. Hopefully she doesn't give us too much trouble. don't think she will, though. I feel she's easier in yellow, right? She has a higher level Pokemon than she does in red and blue, but she's easier because it is a non-fully evolved Pokemon as her ace. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that that's how it be. Zeke says, I'm such a strong supporter of LGBT. I now hallucinate trans people. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when I just imagine other folks in my community. This is crazy. That's really silly. Oh, thank you for the water redemption, Mabel. I appreciate it. Oh, where's my water? Oh, there it is. I didn't set it in my usual spot, so I was like, where is it, though? Ah, very good, very good. Hydration at last. Very good. Okay, let's go. Oh, right, one more trainer, I forgot. This girl checks you out as soon as you walk up in here. Alright. You have, ooh, Weeping Bell, okay. We got the Weeping Bell. I think you can handle it, though, Bert. Nice try on the Poison Powder. Ba-boom. Well done, my friend. I should probably use some of my other Pokemon, too, so Bert doesn't get too over-leveled. I would like to save Bert more or less for Erica, so... Let me swap. We'll go to Biff. Yeah, we'll go to Biff for this one. I guess I could also be using Drowsy, since we do have the type advantage over Poison, but I don't know. I'm always sketched. I'm always a little sketched about that, because Drowsy is not hitting particularly hard. Its special attack is not that great, honestly. You know, we out chat out here collecting gay people like we collected Pokemon. It's good stuff. It's silly. It's really silly. Oh yeah, sorry, special stat. Yeah, you're right. It's Gen 1. It's Gen 1. You're right. So yeah, it's the special stat is not that great. That's the one. Also, responsive Hyper Potion is maybe one of my funniest Gen 1 isms. It's quite funny. Quite funny. Okay, coming back out to Gloom. You got this, Biffcake. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, it's Erica time. Let's go. Let's go. Bert's out front. Yeah, I think I'll just lead with Bert. We'll just spam fly. Let's go.
Hello, lovely weather, isn't it? So pleasant. Oh dear, I must have dozed off. Welcome, my name is Erica, and I'm the leader of the Celadon Gym. I teach the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are of the grass type. Oh, I'm sorry, I had no idea you wished to battle.
Ah, dang it, I tried to predict the words and it didn't work.
Oh well.
Oh well. Well, here we go. Soon we'll get our revenge on Bruno. It's true, it's true. Yeah, he gave us a pretty rough time there in Heart Gold, didn't he? Yeah, hopefully we can come out on top this time. Although I would argue he's a lot easier in this game than he is in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so we might be okay. Yeah, no, I just kind of break into reading the dialogue sometimes. It depends on the playthrough, honestly, Throzak. Gen 1, I usually don't read the dialogue as much anymore because I've played it so many times on stream now, so it's just, you know, what are we gonna achieve by doing another dialogue session for Gen 1? But yeah, every once in a while I'll just kind of do it like instinctively. I do lots of goofy voices, so you know, it's fun. It's fun. I definitely have a lot more fun with like dialogue whenever we're doing like the 3D games though, where it's a little bit more dynamic. But yeah. Yeah. I just break out into voices sometimes, don't mind me. Look at this Farfetch putting in work though. It's kind of cool. Hits me with the acid. How much damage? Probably not very much though. Ooh, a little more than I expected though. Well done, Bert. Ooh, we hitting level 30. Bert getting a little over leveled. That's okay. It's okay, I'll probably grind between streams anyway, so we'll all even out. we're gonna probably, frankly, we might even have to grind just a little bit in between streams, considering that the next gym after this one's gonna be at level 50. Yellow is insane. Koga and Sabrina are hella over leveled in this game. All right, goes for an acid. I might have to heal on this one. I think I'm gonna. Got those super potions for a reason. Also, I do have, I should teach Dynamo Thunderbolt. I did get that from Surge, didn't I? Not a terrible idea. Yeah, Mabel, yeah, Pokemon Yellow's insane. Yeah, Koga, they changed Koga and Sabrina's team in this game so that they are more like their anime versions. So Koga's rocking a level 50 Venomoth, and Sabrina's rocking a level 50 Alakazam. And yeah, it's kind of insane. Which, hilariously, is not even accurate to the anime, because Sabrina didn't have an Alakazam in the anime. But, no, yeah, she rocks the whole Abra line. She has Abracadabra and Alakazam, and, yeah, they're in the 50s. Or, I think they're at 50, which, yeah, kind of wild. Kind of wild. You should look up the yellow teams for the Kanto gym leaders. They're kind of insane. And there we go. Look at Bert. Look at Bert putting in the work. Very nice, very nice. We get ourselves that rainbow badge. That's 2 gym badges in one day, my friends. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So with that said and done, and look at that, look at that. We even beat it. We even beat the 2-hour mark. Look at that shit. That's pretty cool. Let me teach real quick. I wonder if anyone gets Mega Drain here. Probably not. Probably not. Maybe Drowsy. Maybe. We'll find out real fast, I guess. Yeah, no one gets it. That's okay. I can put it on someone in the PC. Teleport. Yeah, we have Thunderbolt. I kind of want to. Will someone let me know if Electabuzz gets Thunderbolt by level up in Gen 1? I would be curious about that, because that's probably the best call. Oh, I forgot to put the SS ticket away. Oh well. So yeah, let me go heal up real quick, and yeah, we'll start wrapping up stream here. We accomplished, frankly, more than I expected. I was not actually expecting to get to Erica right away. We kind of crushed it on that one. Beat the SS and beat Surge, got all the way through Rock Tunnel, and beat Erica in less than 2 hours. That's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. I am a fan. It is kind of going to show that, like, maybe it wouldn't have been too far-fetched of me to actually have done all of this in one stream, like was originally the plan for Sunday. But you know, I was feeling sick, so what you gonna do? It's okay. It's okay. We'll keep on keeping on like we usually do here with the Foreverlocke, just bit by bit at a time. I think it's the best way to do it. Too far-fetched? Haha, you got me on that one, Laura. That's a good one. Good stuff. Good stuff. I know, when does a single trainer ruin this? Luckily for us, Gen 1 is pretty easy. Gen 1, a lot of people like to pretend Gen 1's hard. Gen 1's not hard. Gen 1's easy. It's so easy. It's like one of the easiest. Because if you know what Pokemon moves to use, you're in good shape. So yeah. Gen 1's pretty consistent W's for us. So hopefully we'll be alright. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, in any case, this is where I am going to go ahead and wrap up. I'll figure out what I'm going to do moveset-wise, you know, Thunderbolt, all that stuff, before the next time we stream, which, today's Tuesday, so I will be back tomorrow, Wednesday, 12 p.m. Pacific time for some more, lovely Pokemon Yellow. We'll just keep on making our way through Kanto and wrap it up and, yeah, have a good time with it. So, yeah, we'll see how far we can get tomorrow. In any case, yeah, I'll see you all then. Take care. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.